tried to rip that call-in show off, Life of a Free Spirit. And it was hilarious because it bombed because she doesn't know how to do that. She doesn't know how. She had the audacity back then to be like, can you teach me how to do it? I'm like, no, it's mine. That's one of the reasons why I was falling out with her. This was years ago. I had an idea where you call in and I give you dating advice. See, you're a witness, 2 girls, 1 chat. This was like over 3 years ago at this point, probably 4. I did this call-in show with Orco TV, right? Good dude. He's awesome. Straight up, same dude off camera, he's always off camera, but same dude he is in his videos. He's one of the few YouTubers that never screwed me. And anyway, I did a call-in show with him. It was freaking hilarious, but it was a lot of work because I had to get a burner number and I had to filter the calls coming through because obviously plenty of them were doing like N-word this, N-word that. So I had to filter the calls before I let someone in. And she was lurking. And then my stream wasn't even over, right? She comes in during my stream and says, I'm going live, guys. She is in Life of a Free Spirit. She comes in, I'm going live, guys. Come watch me. Mind you, I'm a channel with only 350 subscribers on my old channel. Okay? She feels the need to siphon my viewers. Of course, everyone leaves. And then she's like, guys, I had this great idea. We should do a call in and talk about dating. And then her chat proceeds to just kind of derail like she didn't even know how to set that up. She's not tech smart enough. And so her chat at first, they're like, cool. But then they all start talking about whatever they want because her chat's like that. So it all gets derailed. And then it was so hilarious because she kept trying to come back to it, but they weren't having it. But the thing is, she wouldn't know how to set that up anyway because you can't use your own phone. You have to get a burner number and you also have to have like multiple devices. You have to be able to stream at the same time. Y'all know her internet's too shoddy to do all this. And this was years ago. That was the first time. And it was so blatant when she did it, y'all. And that was the first time somebody stole a stream idea from me. A series idea, if you think about it, because I was going to do this. I did do it multiple times. I was going to have it like get better, do that. And, but it takes a co-host and, you know, people are busy and I couldn't arrange it with other people all the time. I thought I would seem kind of snobby if it was just me trying to give people dating advice. So I wanted to have someone else. And so anyways, it just, after she did that, it also left a bad taste in my mouth about the whole thing. And that's why these people doing this is effed up because it does make you like, God, it ruins the idea. But I'll tell you what, now that people are doing this about other things, it's not going to ruin my ideas. I'm going to do it anyways. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait till I have a bigger audience. I may still do that call-in show again, but I have other ideas that are even better than that now. Oh, she didn't even try to hide it. That's right. She didn't try to hide it. And 2 girls, 1 chat, you know how she is if you know that shit. And yeah, she literally said, come to my chat. I'm doing it over there. Meanwhile, she DM'd me asking me how to do it, like how to do the tech shit. But I said, I'm not telling you how to do it. At the time she had 10K, I only had 350. She thought she could boss me around because she's a big channel. And that's why these bitches out here, they don't know the history I have. They don't know that them having big channels, I don't give a fuck about it because I've already dealt with big channels trying to act better than me. I've already dealt with bigger channels trying to boss me around and crap. It's been happening for years. And the reason why I stayed so small is I had to take hiatus. I had to take breaks from YouTube because it was such a mindfuck to have people. I used to like her. It was crazy. I went from liking her to meeting her, having the idea of her spoiled because meeting her, it was a yikes. When it's like, oh, you're better in pre-recorded format than you are as a person is what I realized. And then having her rob my idea. Y'all, until that happens to you, I don't think it's something that until it happens to you, you're just not going to understand. For one, it's a mind F to have someone take your ideas. For two, if it's someone you actually liked, someone you actually watched and had a, you know, this was back then before people really knew what she was like. This is when she was like at 10K or maybe even a little less. So it wasn't as like, people didn't really know what she was really like back then. Oh, but I found out. Then she tried to date one of my mods. He turned her down. She ended up doing endless live streams about him. He's not a public figure. He had to leave the platform, get mental health help because she ruined the dude. And she was obsessed about him and she never even met him. And that's why when she did that shit to Shane, you know, at first I felt bad for both of them. I was just kind of like, you know what? And then when I saw the same pattern that she did to my fucking friend, that she did to Shane, I'm like, oh, she hasn't changed at all. It's been years. Hey, D, hey, honey. It's been years and years and she hadn't changed, y'all. And she hadn't changed. And you know, I'm really mad that I wasn't a psycho back then and I didn't take receipts. Like, I didn't take screenshots back then because I wasn't a psycho. So people can believe me or not, but I mean, she displays the same behaviors. I don't think what I'm saying should blow anyone's mind right now. I mean, it might be interesting, you know, tea and whatnot, but it's not like, oh my God, I can't believe she would. Most people know what she does now. And for years, I kept my mouth shut about her because she's always been a big channel and I thought no one would believe me. I thought no one would believe what I experienced with her. Now, at least I can say, well, look what she did to Shane. People have, you know, a record of time of her screwing people over, even her friends. So when her friends kind of screwed her over, I'm like, well, it's kind of a bit of karma. Now, some people feel bad for Callie because she rode hard for some bigger creators and got screwed and got abandoned. But I don't feel bad for her because it's karma. She did that to me. She did that to plenty of other people. Yes, Onion Boy struck me. Yes, multiple times. Repzilla, I never. Yes. Yes, Grace. That's all some people from the past. Yes. Yeah, she did say that, Reaper girl. I couldn't believe it. And she's somebody that always cries about racism and calls everyone racist. And then she said this shit. She said this about Native Americans. She said this about First Nation. How? How can someone say such a thing? Hey, Sitting Porcupine.